In the previous few levels, there haven't really been any new gameplay elements to introduce that will heavily impact the outcome of this challenge. Today though, that's about to change, and knowing what game mode it is? Probably not for the better.
I feel paralyzed.
So, for the first icon section, there is honestly, absolutely nothing to mention that we haven't seen before. It's tremendously easy to sight read, especially with the mini coin paths provided. Thankfully, this allows us to get straight to the point of this video, explaining how we'll be interacting with the ball game mode in this challenge. Simply put, the ball changes gravity upon beginning an input. Due to the fact that we'll need to begin an input each time to change gravity, this presents a huge problem, as there's very little we can do to minimize input usage in these sections. All that we can do, at least for now, is to take routes that allow us to change gravity as little as possible. Fortunately, there's a perfect example of this in the first ball section. At 41%, simply head for the first secret coin route. This allows us to change gravity only once as opposed to 3 times in order to reach the same place. Continue doing the remainder of the ball section as normal. For this ship section, just use one input before each portal. It's always satisfying to complete once you get into a rhythm. At 61%, ensure that you continue holding as you change gravity through this portal so that you gain enough distance to reach solid ground right here. Grind along the ground and ceiling as shown, and use 4 more inputs to clear this spike corridor safely. You should enter the final ball section with 53 inputs. Much like before, there is almost nothing to note here, as there is practically no point that allows us to avoid changing gravity. That is, except at 86%, where you can fortunately save 4 inputs by just not changing gravity here. Allow the ball to simply roll across the 2 block wide gaps. We finished cycles with a solid 80 inputs overall, bringing our input total to 489. So far, so good. In summary, I can say hands down that minimum cycles will be by far the easiest level in this entire challenge series. There are absolutely no precise inputs and no difficult timings in any of the game modes. The most difficulty I'd imagine most players having is at this ship input, and even then, it's not that steep of a learning curve whatsoever. Now that we have the first 9 levels completed, we're off to the double digits. We haven't seen anything revolutionary in this challenge for quite some time. Fortunately, that's about to change. See you all next time. Much love, stay safe, and peace out.